This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Garrett. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. The Pirates' return team not doing the offense any favors there. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Pirates will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. The completion sets up a 2nd down play.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
So Georgia's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He stays alive. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick pass, the catch is made.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrett. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And that pass is all in over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Pirates will bring their punt team on the field now. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Receiver makes the grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. His line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dawgs. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Garrett. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Pirates come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. No huddle now for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the 1st down on this 3rd and short, see what you can do from here.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
3rd and very long, and they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Pirates will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time...
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab on the move. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Cannot escape, and down he goes. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And this time it's complete. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
The Pirates will kick this away to start the second half. The turn begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We get the second half started with the running play. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. And it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Dogs will come to the line to run the touchdown Bulldogs. And the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrett. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up with this possession.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that.
Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Pirates will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Pass caught, second down now. Handoff to the back. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Dawgs line it up with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap.
Touchdown, Dawgs. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead, so you go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Bringing it out, it's Garrett. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And And looking to throw now on first down. Nice grab. It's Karapateas. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. It's a toss play to the right. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And here's the return now from midfield. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Get some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing.
They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. The Pirates will line up to kick it away. They have punted away for the fourth time today. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll work the clock here with the running game. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Dawgs. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Mung. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have some...
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. What a play for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how...